Sydney is the largest city on the continent of Oceania and Australia. Its area is about 12,500 square kilometers. Sydney is Australia's most populous city, with about 5.4 million people living in the city. The city is world famous for its famous buildings like Sydney Opera House, Sydney Harbour Bridge. In addition, about 3.5 million tourists visit Sydney every year because of hundreds of stunning beaches. Saying to Sydney is a gateway to Australia. Sydney is not very old compared to other famous cities of the world. However, it is Australia's oldest city, and in the last 200 years, Sydney has become the heart of Australia. New South Wales. Sydney is the capital of the state of New South Wales, Australia's oldest and most populous state. In 1788, British naval commander Arthur Phillip, South Australia's east coast was a wonderful place to discover. Port Jackson was established there by the English. Later, a vast city was built around that port. The port city was officially named Sydney in 1842. Sydney has 658 suburbs in 33 local government areas and 15 contiguous areas or regions. Residents of Sydney are called Sydneysiders. Every year, many immigrants come to Sydney. About 43% of the city's population are immigrants. According to one estimate, since 1961, Sydney's population has increased by 2.5 million per decade. Therefore, English rhymes in Sydney can be observed in the circulation of more than 200 foreign languages. Among these, Arabic, German, Spanish, Chinese Mandarinese, Cantonese, Vietnamese, Japanese, Korean, Italian, Greek, Hindi, Bengali, Punjabi, and Gujarati languages are widely used. According to the British research organization The Economist, Sydney was ranked third in the list of the most livable cities in the world in 2019. However, this was not always the case for Sydney in the past. By the mid-20th century, corruption and organized crime had risen to such an extent that the city was dubbed the Sin City at the time. Later, Sydney became one of the world's most important cities due to the huge improvement in various indicators has become the best livable city. A popular attraction in Sydney is the world-famous Sydney Harbour Bridge. In 1932, the bridge was built around Jackson Harbour. It is the widest single-span bridge in the world. The bow-shaped
The Australia Day Regatta has been held in Sydney continuously since 1837 and is the oldest regatta in the world. Sydney has the third longest express walkway. In 1961, it was the longest walkway at the time of opening. Such moving walkways are commonly seen in airports and shopping malls. But this 207-meter-long structure can be used to go from one end of the city of Sydney to the other. Sydney has the third largest fish market in the world. Known as the Sydney Fish Market, this market attracts a large number of tourists every year. Sydney has more than 100 beaches. The most popular of these is Bondi Beach. Sydney's smallest beach is Milk Beach, also Clovelly Beach, Manly Beach, Shelley Beach is one of the notable beaches in the city. As Sydney is the oldest city in Australia, many of the country's oldest structures can be seen here. The oldest museum in Australia is